posts thereof, and the arches thereof were after the measure of the first gate. The length thereof was 50 cubits, and the breadth thereof 20 cubits. And their windows and their arches and their palm trees were after the measure of the gate that looketh towards the east. And they went unto it by 7 steps, and the arches thereof were before them. And the gate of the inner court was over against the gate towards the north and towards the east. And they measured from the gate to the gate 100 cubits. After that he brought me towards the south, and behold, a gate towards the south, and he measured by the posts thereof the arches according to these measures. And these were the windows in it, and then the arches thereof round about like the windows. The length was 50 cubits, and the breadth 5 cubits and 20 cubits. And there were 7 steps to go up on it, and the arches thereof were before them. And it had palm trees on one side, and another on the side upon the post thereof. And there was a gate in the inner court towards the south. And he measured from gate to gate, and toward the south 100 cubits. And they brought me to the inner court by the south gate, and measured the south gate according to these measures. And the little chambers thereof, and the posts thereof, and the arches thereof, according to these measures. And there were windows in it, and the arches thereof round about was 50 cubits long, and 5 and 20 cubits broad. And the arches round about were 5 and 20 cubits long, and 5 cubits broad. And the arches thereof were toward the outer court. The palm trees were upon the posts thereof, and the going up to had steps, 8 steps, and brought me up into the inner court towards the east. And they measured the gate according to these measures, and the little chamber thereof, and the posts thereof, and the arches thereof were according to these measures. And there were windows wherein the arches thereof round about it was 50 cubits long, and 20 cubits broad. And the arches thereof were towards the outward court, and the palm trees were upon the post thereof side, on that side, and the going up it had 8 steps. And he brought me into the north gate, and measured according to these measures. The little chamber thereof, and the post thereof, and the arches thereof, and the window to the round about the length was 30 cubits, and the breadth 5 cubits and 20 cubits. And the posts thereof were toward the outer court, and the palm trees were upon the posts thereof. And on that side, and the going up to it had 8 steps. And the chambers and entries thereof were by the posts of the gates, and they walks to burnt offerings. And the porch of the gate were the 2 tables on this side, 2 tables on that side, to slay thereon the burnt offering, and the sin offering, and the trespasses offering. And at the side of the house has one goeth up to the enter of the north gate, where are 2 tables. And on the other side, which was all the porch over the gate, were 2 tables. 4 tables were on this side, and 4 tables on that side. For the side of the gate, 8 tables were on that through the sacrifices, and the 4 tables with hewn stone from the burnt offering of a cubit a tack long, and a cubit and a half broad, and 1 cubit high. Whereupon also they laid the instruments wherewith they slew the burnt offerings and the sacrifice. Within were hooks, and had a broad basin round about. Upon the tables was the flesh of the offering. And upon the inner gate were the chambers of the singers in the inner court, which was at the side of the north gate. And their prospect was towards the south. At one side, the east gate, heavenly and prospect towards the south. And he said unto me, this chamber whose prospect is towards the south is for the priest, the keepers of the charge of the house, and the chamber whose prospect is towards the north for the priest, and the keepers of the charge of the altar. These are the sons of Zadok, and among the sons of Levi, which come near to the Lord to minister unto them. So he measured to the court 100 cubits long, and 100 cubits broad, 4 square in the altar that was before the house,